Mic check. Mic check. All right. Well, I'm just gonna hop into it because I don't have a ton of time today. So we're just gonna hop into yeah, we're just gonna hop into it. So delete everything in the middle of this. Uh, I mean, so like, yeah, super wrong about shorts yesterday. Uh, can't can't say anything other than that. What button did I push? The wrong button. Whatever button I pushed was the wrong button. Yeah, can't say anything else, but we was wrong. And yeah, I mean, like, I'll be the first to admit that this was that 30-minute order block I was looking at. We're gonna do a supply and demand video coming up. I might even have time to knock that out this weekend. But yeah, whatever. Surprising. I'm surprised, but that's okay. That's okay. We're good. It's good to be surprised. So my question for today is: do we have a proper initiation above this range, in which we should expect higher prices or a deviation of the range, aka acceptance back into it, and come down here for Thursday's low, and then if you break that, bad news bears. Um, let's see. Let's see. Let's see what my brain comes up with. To start here. And so we know we've hit that NPOC up here, right? We'll go take a look at that in a second. I think we're well within, what am I looking for? Yeah. We're within a zone for me where we could still be looking at a potential manipulation above the high. No? For a bearish expansion back into the range, right? Like there's still a potential for this, so I'm going to watch for it, and we're gonna see what we see. I don't know if it's yeah, I have to watch for it, really, just because we never actually took that low, nor did we actually take this low down here. And so because of that, I will never ever be able to not get this stuff out of my head. I mean, in all reality, this is the most bullish thing that occurred prior to interacting with that high. Yeah, I would say that is the most bullish thing. It got me bearish, and so I think yeah, I think that's what it was meant to do. All right, so we have a little bit of 30-minute structure up here. Let's get some of this stuff out of the way. So what I want to do is I want to actually put that back on, but just make it a dotted line so it doesn't. Yeah, that works better for me. All right, so we have a little bit of a 30-minute kind of range up here, and yeah, so far not really breaking any structure. If we, yeah, I kind of want to come up from here. I feel as though, come on, let's hit some correct buttons here. I feel as though if we lose this, that we would be headed back down into this range. It's kind of what my gut tells me. Yeah, that if we can't, come from here and clear this high, and really march up out of here, if we instead do this, my fear is we could wiggle our way back down into this range. So if we do, is there any support inside of this range that we could hit for a lower high. I'm sorry, a higher low for a higher high, right? Let's see. Let's see what we see here. Yeah, my theory here is these are, you know, you can kind of see it without volume, but um, these are the guys that broke the range high, um, and so I don't want to, yeah, and so their entry looks to be somewhere in the zone, just based off of volume. You go, you get your two bearish candles here, and then all of a sudden we ramp right up. So that tells me those orders were filled inside that zone. So I think it would be pretty bearish to lose this. If those were the folks that got us above the range high, and they entered in this zone, and we lose that zone, then that tells me they are no longer long, or that they're getting trapped on the wrong side of it, right? Either way, not particularly good. So yeah, lifting off of the prior range high and your last 30-minute market structure point here, yeah, that maintains structure on this leg. So yeah, not surprising to see a push up here. Let's hop down to maybe some smaller time frames. Give me just a minute and I'll be over to chat. I can't see it right now. I'm just on my laptop. Yeah. What is it? Thursday. Debating on whether I want to attempt to follow this up. If we do get clearance above here, trying to debate whether I want to attempt to follow this up or actually just leave it alone for today. I'm leaning towards not attempting to follow it up. Yeah, that's what I'm leaning towards. I squeaked out with the tiniest amount of profit yesterday, and really almost got my ass eaten up like by the market. So I don't know if I necessarily want to push it today. I don't know if I want to push it today. And yeah. Yeah, I'm scared of these lows, and whatever, I'll be the wimp. But I'm scared of these lows down here. I don't see price. Ooh. Don't mind me while I'm over here killing myself. Yeah, I don't see price where I want it. It's a pretty premium setting, and I think we are, yeah, we're just not far enough above this range yet. No, I would essentially, this is what I'm saying. I would much rather see this crawl up further and me miss it. And let's go to a higher time frame and see that we've clearly made an initiation out of this range, and then wait for involvement at a later point in time. I think it's just so premium, and these lows down here scare me, and we have not broken this range yet to my liking. And so I would rather be involved here than attempt to follow this up. That's where I'm at with the Bitcoin. So unfortunately, I don't think I have a ton to share here. I don't think I have a ton to share here on this. Yeah, this is still a big fat question mark up here for me. Nope. Nope, it's just not in a safe area for my money anyway. What do we get in Mike's low? Let's see if we can crank that up a little bit. We can get it up a bit. It's just my laptop mic. Top of the morning to Aaron and of course Anthony Soprano and Luke and Dingbat99, Defiant, Alex O'Crypto. What's up, my dude? How you doing? We're getting down to the count. We're getting on the countdown. I saw. Oh man, I meant to. The Bitcoin 2025, they didn't give me a press pass, but they did send me some marketing material and was like, hey, if you like, share this on your social media and whatnot, we can get you a festival pass. And I keep forgetting. Because you have to like share it and then like, I don't know, like send them a link of where you shared it or whatever. I keep forgetting to do that. But either way, my man, we're getting on the countdown. I'm like looking, it's May. It's May. We're here. We're here. It's days away. Days away. That's going to be fun. Super looking forward to seeing you up there. TRD Farmer. That's a name I haven't seen in a while, my man. I hope you're doing really good. Promise we'll return more regularly one of these days when life calms down. Hey, man, I'm just happy to see you, Farmer. I hope you're doing well, and life isn't always meant to be calm, right? It's meant to, throw us a couple of punches, maybe a few below the belt, give us something to fight for. Just hope you're doing well, man. Glad to see you. Glad to see you. Okay, so I don't have anything left to talk about on Bitcoin. I don't have anything left to talk about on Bitcoin. It'd be cool to see a good initiation here. Treat this whole thing as demand. I need further initiation to the upside, and then I need a retracement before I can long. That's just what I need. And so therefore, I'm kind of out on this. Be fun to go look at the other charts and see how bad I got everything wrong. So anybody want to hit me with some altcoins? We go take a peek at them. Mr. NJC, what's up? You know what I want to look at? I want to look at ETH versus BTC. That's what I want to look at. Where's the one? I should have some TA on one of these. Here we go. Oh, Lord. Still a bleeder, huh? Still an absolute bleeder. Woo! Dang. Are we going all the way down? I mean, Jesus, we're here. Might as fucking well, right? I think I need an alert here. I think I need an alert there. I do. I do need an alert there. Get on there, you suckerfish. Yeah, popping a little alert on there. Let's see what's up with USDT dominance. What's going on, USTDD? The DD? Interesting. Yeah. Yes, we SFP'd the bottom of the range, and we SFP'd the top of the range. So, yep. Cool. That's good news. I don't look at this any different than I look at any other chart. Yeah. Blow those lows out. All right, back over to chat. XRP would be interesting, wouldn't it? Let's take a look at that. AVAX, TIA. Okay, cool. XRP. So did the AVAX long work yesterday? Let's, but we wanted to look at XRP first. You suckerfish. You absolute suckerfish. Yeah, I wanted that low. Let's get down to the 15 before we delete anything. So we get a little bit of a hang up here. Um, nothing too alarming, I don't think. Let's go ahead and delete this stuff. Yeah, nothing really too alarming there, in my opinion. Yeah, see, this is where it's like, okay, so you have like a 30-minute top in here. No, you don't. You have a 15-minute top. No, I'm not convinced. No, I'm absolutely not convinced. Um, your structure is upwards only from the low, not my favorite type, but it's still all intact. My favorite type, which is not up only from the low, does this before it comes up, aka a double bottom, right? Up, whenever I say up only from the low, I say we're missing a double bottom. That's what I mean by it. But you know, yeah, structure is still currently in a bullish stance on XRP. You know, this to me is, and we've got evidence of supply failure, right? This is supply, and we've got evidence of supply failure. Yeah, like if we were to, oh, that's not the right drawing tool. If the intention was lower high, lower low, I really feel like this is the zone that it should have come from. Though I guess, you know, maybe there's some wisdom to expanding this whole zone, but nonetheless, you still have to break this. No break that, no lower low. Seems pretty obvious, right? But that would be the first point in which you could set a lower low. So you lose that, and yeah, I would say we are coming back down for this guy, right? But if that does not happen, well then I suspect up, right? That's got to happen first. Got some more. I'd say the next notable area of unmitigated supply would be this guy. Shall we just expand it to here? Might as well. No, I changed my mind. I don't want to do that. We'll just take it right here from where this double top that kind of sent us spiraling down. Bear with me. I need to take a phone call. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. We're back, and we're moving to. I think we're moving to AVAX here pretty soon. Sorry, but I don't feel like forcing anything in this area on XRP. I don't. I do not feel like forcing anything in this area. Yeah, that looks to be very much the equilibrium of this range. It looks about halfway through it to me. Not an area where I would like to force it on a Thursday. If I had to, if somebody put a gun to my head and said you're trading XRP right now, whether you like it or not, I'm going to cover a stop loss at 21848, and I'm going to target here, and that is a 1.24 I don't even know if I could target that high. I have a 1-to-1 trade on that right now. If somebody put a gun to my head and said you have to commit, you have to trade this asset, and you have to do it right now, I have like basically a 1 hour trade on that, and so it's a pass for me. It's a pass for me. I don't even think if I drop down to the lower time frames, would I change that? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't, because this constitutes a top for me with a loss of structure and a potential retest into supply for a continuation down to here. So, and I'm not in a shorting mood. Nope. I think yesterday taught me we are still in an uptrend, and I don't need to fight against the waves. So that's why I would still have to cover all the way down to there, and I don't want to short. So yeah, unfortunately, I don't have a lot of love there, but thanks for asking, and I still enjoy doing the TA, so appreciate you. But yeah, it's nope. Nope, it's just unfortunately a no for me. Let's pop over to AVAX, see if that AVAX long ended up playing out. Because I feel like we were like in the area. Yeah. Yeah, we were. We were. We were in the area for the long. Did we get any decent structure back on our side? Well, definitely not the 4. Yeah, you really don't have 15 on your side. No, I'd honestly rather short this. This looks very bear flag. Retesting into supply, weak low. No, that low's still weak on the 15-minute time frame. I think it lacks a proper top up here. You can't even really break your 15-minute structure until there. And an entry there with a target of the low is already, again, looking like poor risk to reward for me. Yeah, not good risk reward for me. So yeah, I much prefer longs above 21.73. Much prefer longs above 21.73. Until then, I can see this position. Yep, this idea. You know, it's not like I'm in that position. It's just an idea I gave out. But yeah, I could see that. No. Problem is, this to me is a short setup. But I'm not in the mood to short today. Not until something more interesting were to happen on Bitcoin. Not until then. Nope. Nope, not until something more interesting happens on Bitcoin. I can't do it. Can't do it. Can't bring myself to do it. But this is an area that I was, there was a reason I wanted a long here, and it was because to me the order flow objective has not been hit yet. You set a low, you set a high, you've swept the low, creating a weak high. You've rolled liquidity over. You have not lost the structure from this leg to here. Primary structure is not lost until there. Demand exists here. This seems as though this would be the zone to take us up to the week high at this point. So yeah, I'm it's kind of where I'm at with AVAX, which reminded me there was a what do they call this thing? Snake? Did I add it to my? I posted a chart on this not too long ago. I don't know if I added it to my watch list though, because that reminds me. It just reminded me of one that I would like to go back and take a look at. No, you didn't get to the area I wanted, bud. You just nope. So there's no love to be had there. All right, XRP would be interesting. So TIA, let's go back and take a look at TIA. Okay, so this position didn't play out. That was the one I was looking for. I won't bore you with it. We'll just talk about where we're at right now. Let's see here. Let's go to like the 2 hour. Yeah, so you'd set a low here and you'd set kind of a high there. And I would say that that is very possibly a break of the low. And sorry for the eardrums. I'm gonna get this blue box out of the way. It's just my problem with this is the same. It's upwards only from the low. And I have to take another phone call. Sorry. Be right back. What's up, man? All right, I'm back. Sorry for the delays. Sorry. Sorry. What were we doing? We were doing Tia. Hmm. 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 I think the best I'm going to offer on T is probably just going to be something really simple. It just doesn't have a lot of R's to it. Just does not have a lot of R's to it. Let's go. God, boy, it really doesn't. I'd say, like 15M close above. And, that's tough because what if your 15-minute candle looks like this, right? Like, that's not going to be easy, and I don't think I really want to target much further than something like that. Um, I mean, the thing could have some legs to it. I think there was a reason we wanted to, or I wanted to long here. Yeah, there was definitely a reason I wanted a long there, but your structure's not so hot. Yeah, I don't want any further than that currently. I mean, if you were like the ninja that hopped in down here, I think you could exercise that position a little differently. You'd have a bit more freedom, but it's not me, and so yeah, I don't think I'm much more than here on it. And there's just not, again, just not a lot of R's. Not a lot of R's there. Oops, I probably shouldn't have deleted that. Um, yeah, I think that's all I'm going to offer up on TIA. And then what's 100x USDT? Or is it 1000x? What was that? 1000x. Yeah, why stop at 100? I don't particularly like what's on this chart. But I will give it a pretty significant break with the retest. But it's kind of a bloody mess. This looks like price manipulation to me. This looks like, yeah, this looks very much like price manipulation to me. And so technically you have a weak high up here. And technically you have a strong low down here. But we're still internal to both of these. And I personally just do not think that it's coming back for this. No, I just don't. I just don't, and I could be wrong. But I just don't think it's coming back for that. Sorry, my OCD just kicked in. And let's get down to, let's drop the 4, see if I change my story at all. What is this? And can it get out of the way, please? No. And then you got this. Ooh, well, hold on. Did we pull the low? No. No, I would want long down here. That's what I would want on this. Yeah. Yep. That's what I would want. Give me this or give me nothing, and I want 15 to 30 minute. That's what I would want on that. And ARB, let's see here, ARB. Oh wait, I think we had ARB. I think we talked about a short on ARB yesterday, which probably did not go well at all. Okay, cool. And we can look back, I can look back on this today and go, well, I know why that didn't work. Because I was trying to fight against the structure, right? The dominant structure. Trying to fight against it like an idiot. It's going to have very little protection to it. Very little protection to it. It's decent. Not an A plus setup by any means. But I give it a C plus. It's decent. It's decent. And that would be like at least a 15-minute close above. And I'm going to say that's a logical place to pull some profit. And last one being the high. It's really not what I wanted to do. This is what I want. I want this line. This, just get, no. Come on, man. I just want to steal that rate. That's all I want to do. But you may not get a lot of R's, right? Like it's very possible that you just don't get a whole lot of R's out of that. But I would say that's where I would be at with yeah, that's where I'd be at with ARB. Looks better than actually quite a few of the other charts that we looked at. I do like that one a bit better. And then compound, we can do compound defiance. Nice, dude. Nice defiant. Nice work, dude. And top of the morning, Alexandria G. Pleasure to see you over here. Let's take a peek at compound. And then probably, yeah, I really need to get to work after that. I mean, technically I'm at work, but you get the points. I got other shit I gotta do. Got a whole bar we're remodeling still. I hate everything about this. Hate everything about that. Everything. But that's okay. So what if I hate it, right? Who cares? Don't you hide from me. Well, it's not a black candle, but I'm taking it anyway. No. No. Nope. 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 Market structure's bearish on the 4. I do not like the positioning of these candles. No, I don't like it. I don't like it. The problem is that I'm not shorting. I'm not doing it. Which I'm just not yet, not until I see something better on BTC. But yeah, I'm just not doing it. Just not doing it. But that's all I see so far. That's just all I see, and so that's all I can give you here. I think I can talk about longs above $42, and until then, I unfortunately can't really talk about them. Yep. Yeah, I was thinking about you the other day. Fine. I was like, I went back and checked on SoFi, and I was like, man, that did end up being a pretty good idea to T some P there. It did, yeah, it did. Can we come back and fill this gap now, though? What's the story on this thing at this point? Or are we coming down to fill like some of these other gaps? One of my very favorite things in life is when somebody asks me for a non-crypto asset, and the TA bangs on it. Like when somebody asked me for silver the other day. It's one of my favorite things. It's one of my favorite things yeah, I just like it. I just like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. It's fun. It's super fun. It's extra fun for me. Um, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess they would consider that like a bearish fair value gap, right? You lost about your 30 minute, at least your 15. Um, come back down, fill this thing. I don't know. It's just a thought. Just a thought. Yeah, it's upward. It's upward only from the low. AKA does not have a double bottom. AKA has not returned its 15-minute structure to bullish. So who knows? But now, I mean, just come straight up from there. Maybe, maybe. But hey, man, I'm glad I was able to help on that. NoCal or SoCal, your bar. Oh no, I'm not in California. I'm in Arizona, Flagstaff, Arizona. So I'm up in the mountains. I live at 7,000 foot altitude, and then we have I think the tallest peak. I'm like staring out the window at it. It's about 17,000. BA Boeing. You want to do some Boeing TA? Let's take a peek at I'm gonna real quick. Oh my God, I gotta move faster. I gotta move faster. I'm overcommitting, but let's take a look at SUI. And where did you go, Sue? I always have a hard time finding you, you bastard. Yeah. Yep. Super wrong about that. Oh, that's a really good look for Suey. Yeah, it's a really good look for Suey. That's an incredibly good look for Suey. This right here is exactly what I was talking about yesterday when I was illustrating this. Let's move this over here. Yeah, that concept right there, where you know you get all these people long, 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 set a high, set a low, clear the high, move the SL up to there, piss poor arrow, and then that being there, and then pull those SLs and run back to the high. Yeah, it's a really good look on Sui. I like that. I think that gives us. I think that gives us the possibility to initiate above here, and then look for involvement. There is going to be a really nice trade. I have the feeling. Now, obviously, you can look for failure at the top of this, because there still is the possibility that we form a distribution here. So you can look for that up there, but I think you're going to be holding your breath, and I think you're going to get left on the bus stop. I don't. Now, obviously, I could be wrong, but no, I love everything about this. I love everything about that. So, yeah, my I don't have a long on Sui for a little while. It'd be like a next week thing. I'm gonna expect initiation here, and then we're gonna look to involve ourselves here sometime next week. That's what I would say on Sui. And oh, Sedona's, yeah, Sedona's the bomb. Sedona is the bomb.com. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to drive down there like, well, what is tomorrow? Friday? Probably not tomorrow, but like, I'm going to try and get down there one of these weekend mornings. It's about a 20-minute drive from where I'm at, right? When you get to the beginning of Oak Creek Canyon, there's this beautiful fresh spring, best drinking water I've ever had. And I'd like to go down there, catch a sunrise, fill up a bunch of bottles, and head back up. I gotta BTC new high again. Yeah, that's what we should do. We should look at BTC before we go. Yes, 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 yes. You go, Bitcoin. You absolutely go. You go bonkers, bud. You go bonkers. Wonder if you could just pull a 3R here. Our target would be 97,390. Can we find any resistance up there? Nah. I think we're pretty chill until here. I think we're pretty chill until there. So maybe you could pull a little 3R out of that. What are we looking at? A 10-minute candle? Yeah. All right. I'm out, guys. Y'all have a good one. Thanks for coming and joining me. Appreciate you. I'm going to go get to work, so I'm not here until 9 o'clock or whatever tonight. I'd like to be home with my family for dinner. So I am gonna go, 20 minutes to, yeah, bro, 20, yeah. I understand your jealousy, but, all right, adios, guys.